Would you like to stay on top of your goals, your tasks, whatever that might be while you're on the road? Maybe have a better system so you're not dropping the ball or missing meetings or something like that? If so, this is the video for you. Now, this is based on something I've actually been using and something I came up with to help myself when I'm on the road and I don't have, a gigantic whiteboard that's off screen over there. Don't have, something I can write on easily. How do you keep on top of this stuff and be reminded of your goals in an easy way when maybe you're at a conference, visiting family, whatever it might be? So that's what we're going to get into today. And I want to give you the exact way you can do this that's helped me most recently over the past few weeks stay on top of things. All right, let's get into it. Hey, I'm Adam with the Productivity Academy, and like I said, I want to show you one way that you can stay on top of your goals while you're traveling. I'm going to show you how to do this based on using an Android phone because that's what I use. If you have an iPhone, I'm sure there's a very similar way to do this. At this point, the kind of feature set between the two are relatively similar. So what I want to tell you first is a little bit of background about this. I mentioned in the intro that I use a giant whiteboard, which is just off screen. And I use that to help keep my weekly goals in front of me, as well as my quarterly goals. And that way I literally see them multiple times a day. Every time I get up and go from my desk, I see them. And the reason I do this is because it keeps them top of mind. Maybe I get sucked into an email chain, or I start watching a video, or I do something else, whatever it is. I'm a normal human being. I get distracted. I'm not 100% productive, right? But when I look over there, it helps me realize, oh, right, those are the things I told myself on my weekly planning that was what I had to get done this week. And those are the most important things. So maybe when I get sucked into that side thing, that rabbit hole, whatever it might be, when I look up and see, oh, right, I've still got 3 or 4 of those A goals I wrote down that I have to get done, that helps pull me back in. And seeing that stuff multiple times a day helps keep me on task. And I found that, hearing this, when I first heard about this, it kind of sounded like, oh, I don't know, that sounds kind of stressful. Like, is it going to, constantly stress me out that I don't have them done? And actually, no, it didn't, because these are the things I came up with at the weekly review time and told myself and spent time thinking about. We're like, yeah, I really want to get these done. These are this is what's gonna move me forward and help me hit those quarterly goals, annual goals, whatever it might be. So these are not just random, busy time tasks. These are the things, and I try to keep them few in number that I want to get done. And while traveling, you may want to keep this to just 1, 2, maybe 3 things that you really want to get done while you're on the road. So what I've done is found that, trying to use my normal system while I'm on the road didn't work as well. And by normal system, I mean, okay, I'm going to go do my normal daily review. I'm going to boot up the laptop. I'm going to go do this in whatever app, at the time I'm using, whether it's Roam or Notion or something else. But not having it front and centered and having those goals in front of me kind of hurt. So doing the daily review, super important. Keep doing that. Do it wherever you have that. But I realized I needed to have the really important stuff in front of me because I would get busy, maybe at a conference, again, seeing friends or family, and just having that reminder of, hey, what are the big things you told yourself you'd still get done this week? And putting those on my phone really helped. So all I've done is take Google Keep, free app, and you can create a list in Google Keep and call it whatever you want. For mine, I just called it My Tasks. And I added that as a widget on my home screen. It's there all the time. When I'm not traveling, I can add stuff if I'm out and about and maybe something I want to remember to do, something I want to make sure I see while I'm out. I can put it there. You could add or remove this in seconds, so it doesn't always have to sit on your home screen, but I find that this really helps. And what you do then is put that on the home screen. And I'm just going to show you how this works on the side there. You can pop up and add a new task. I've already got a couple there, and we're going to call this goal 3. And if you don't like the order of something, if you just tap on it, you'll see that it's more about removing the widget. You can actually go in, tap on one of them, and then go on back one, and then click or touch and reorder it. And it's as simple as that. And then you can just tap to remove one when you finish it up. So let's say you finished one up, you tap it, goes away. You can always go back in and check all of that stuff. see what you've completed. If you need to look something up, you can do that as well. But I found that this simple method is really effective, again, because a lot of this is about seeing these things multiple times. And having it pop up automatically in the sense of every time I unlock my phone and I see the home screen, those things are there. So it's just as effective for me as having the whiteboard. Although when I'm at home, I like having that. On the road, again, don't have the luxury of carrying a 72-inch whiteboard with me, so I use my phone for that. This again, you could do this with a bunch of different tools. There's a bunch of different apps. I'm not telling you have to use Google Keep and you have to use an Android phone. By all means, use whatever you want. But if you're using Android phone and you're not sure what to do to get started with this is a really simple way to do it. Super effective, and at least gives you a starting point so you can see if it works well for you, and then kind of adapt it, change it as you see fit. All right, that is it. If you have any questions, comments, leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.